We put together a hiring plan. By the way, process is very, very important in starting any new business, even at the beginning. I mean, you think it's the last thing you need to do, but you really need an employee manual. You need to think about your compensation structure. You need to think about everything. You need to plan things out. So very early on in a company, before you really hire anybody of significance, you need to put together a financial plan and a hiring plan, which is part of the financial plan. And you think through all these issues, and then you stick with it. And it's really, just today we were talking about, this morning, we were talking about a potential candidate who might be great. But we didn't really have that position right now. It was going to be later in the year. And so we decided, look, even that person may be great, don't go hire them just because they're there. Hire them when you need them. And so, we stick to a plan, and then you just standard interviewing process. You scour the world for the best people you can, try to convince them this is the best opportunity. And, we have a lot of, if you're doing something exciting, you get a lot of people interested. So it's not too hard to get a pool of people. But then you really have to hire to the plan. That's the best I can do. And you want a mix of people. You want some junior people who are going to, who haven't been, their brains haven't been destroyed yet by other people's thinking. And then you want some senior people who've been through the process before, so know how to build companies. I'll give you one more little lesson about companies, right? The best entrepreneurs, in my opinion, have both positive experience and negative experience. You want them to have lived through a positive time, growth time at a company, because then they know what growth is like and how to manage growth and how to grow and what kind of problems you have with growth. You also want them to have lived through bad times, companies that were suffering or failing. And because you want them to realize that it's usually not a walk in the park. I remember there's a lot of people who came out of early Apple after Apple had gone for many years of really great growth, and they'd never worked anywhere else. So they thought all business is easy. You just have fun, make some T-shirts, and it's going to be great. And then they find out that that's not really what it's like. In most businesses, every business hits the wall sometime, and you better be observant to how that comes from. So when I look for people, it's really great to have experience on both sides. On the senior people, the junior people, you just start them out and you train them as you go.